Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. Good evening everyone. Do join quickly. Yeah, so in this YouTube session I will be discussing another 20 important MCQ questions along with the explanation for the upcoming MA State exam, that is Maharashtra State exam. Please do join quickly, and this is the day 3. I'll be discussing 20 questions. I hope you're all well by the grace of Almighty. Please do join quickly. And I think everything is okay. I'm clearly audible to everyone. Please, will you please confirm me here? I think everything is okay. We can begin the session here. Okay. So this is the day 3. Please visit the playlist, that is MA Set 2024 English. You'll get all the videos. So here, without wasting your time, let's begin the session. And here is your first question on your screen. That is question number 41. Who authored 1622 work History of the Reign of King Henry VII? Okay. William Shakespeare, Francis Bacon, then Christopher Marlowe, Thomas More. Who has written this work? Please do answer in the comment box. Here is your question number 41. Who authored 1622 work named History of the Reign of King Henry VII? William Shakespeare, Francis Bacon, Christopher Marlowe. So exactly, Subhas, it's Francis Bacon is the right answer. Francis Bacon has written a History of the Reign of King Henry VII. Here it's a 1622 work by the English writer Francis Bacon. It charts the reign of the first Tudor monarch Henry VII, who took the throne from his rival Richard III in 1485. And at the time of writing, Bacon had recently fallen from political power and completed the work in late 1620 and sent a copy to James I. It was his only completed work of history. It was his only completed work of history. Melithel is a prominent character in Henry James' novel. American novelist here, The Golden Bowl, The Wings of the Dove, The Princess, none of these. Okay, not loud. Now clear? Okay, got it, Subhash? Melithel is a prominent character in Henry James' novel. Okay, got it. So the Golden Bowl, The Wings of the Dove, The Princess, none of these. Melithel appears in his novel here. What would be the right answer here? The Golden Bowl, The Wings of the Dove, all these novels are by Henry James. This American writer is writing all these novels here. Here, this character Melithel is actually appearing in the novel The Wings of the Dove. So here B is the right answer. The Wings of the Dove. So B would be the right answer here. And you see, it's a 1902 novel by Henry James. It tells the story of Melithel, an American heiress stricken with a serious disease, and her effect on the people around her. Some of these people befriended Millie with honorable motives, while others are more self-interested. Okay, so Huxley here, Brave New World, is about the courageous emerging world, the satire on the influences of science in future. Mock test series are available for CUTPGs, or you can buy that actually. The life in future free from disease and devoid of emotion and spiritual life too, both A and B. What would be the right answer here? What would be the right answer here? Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. It is about the courageous emerging world, a satire on the influence of science in future, and the life in future free from disease and devoid of emotion and spiritual life too. For both A and B. What would be the right answer here? Brave New World actually. Even this one as well. D is the right answer. The satire on the influence of science in future. This one. And the life in future free from disease and devoid of emotion and spiritual life too. So both A and B are the right answer. B and D. Sorry. What? That is actually A and B. Huh? The courageous emerging world and satire on the influence of science in future. Let me erase it. Okay, sorry. Chalo. Brave New World is about courageous. B is the satire on the influence of science in future, and the life in future free from disease and devoid of emotion, that is free from disease, that is wrong actually. Here the courageous emerging world 1 and 2, so both A and B. D is the right answer. WhatsApp in this number. I will be sending you the details. Chalo. So here the courageous emerging world and the satire on the influence of science in future. Brave New World is a dystopian novel by Huxley, written in 1931, 1932, and here uh, it is also sometimes compared with Brave New World. Here Orwell's 1984. Sometimes this novel is compared with George Orwell's 1984 dystopian novel. Which of this novel is written by John Wayne? Jacob's Room, A Room with a View, Strike the Father Dead, none of these. Which of these novels is written by John Wayne? Jacob's Room, A Room with a View, Strike the Father Dead. So you know Jacob's Room is a novel by Virginia Woolf, and Room with a View is a work by E.M. Foster, whereas Strike the Father Dead is a work by John Wayne. And even here exactly Subhas, alright, Strike the Father Dead, John Wayne is actually one of the movement poet. So here Strike the Father Dead is actually the right answer by John Wayne. John Wayne's fifth novel, Strike the Father Dead, underlines the conflict between the generations and distressing situations arising out of it. So John Barrington Wayne is actually an English poet, novelist, critic, and he was associated with the literary group known as the Movement. Charles Darwin is chiefly known for his work, The Wealth of Nations, On the Origin of Species, Leviathan, none of these. So here the 1859 work, The Origin of Species, is the right answer here. Whereas The Wealth of Nation is a work by Adam Smith. Exactly, it's by Adam Smith. Is writing this work here, The Wealth of Nation, and the Leviathan, you know, by Hobbes. So On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin, whereas The Wealth of Nation by Adam Smith, and Leviathan is actually by Hobbes, and that was written during the English Civil War, that took place in 1642 1651, exactly 1642 42 to 1651, during the English Civil War. Okay, the Leviathan was written during that by Hobbes. So here B, 1859 work On the Origin of Species, is the right answer. Maya, the central character in Anita Desai's novel, which is actually a psychological novel. Okay, Bye Bye Blackbird, Voices in the City, Cry the Peacock, none of these. Maya is the central character here. Psychological novel. Who is writing this novel here, or in which novel we find this character Maya? Got it, Subhas? B. So that what B. Here is question number 46 on your screen. So Maya is actually a character from Cry the Peacock. Cry the Peacock is the right answer. Cry the Peacock by Anita Desai. In that novel, we find the character Maya. So C is the right answer here. Reads Like Us. Okay. It's a Sahitya Academy Award winning novel by whom? Anita Desai, Kamala Markandeya, Nayanthara Sehgal, none of these. Got it, Maya. Cry the Peacock. Reads Like Us is a Sahitya Academy Award winning novel by Anita Desai. Who is writing this novel here? Easy one. Quickly do answer exactly. Godot. It's Nayanthara Sehgal. So here C is the right answer. C. It won her Sahitya Academy Award. It's a historical and political fiction by Nayanthara Sehgal that is set in New Delhi during the chaotic time between 1932 and the mid 1970s, and the novel brought its author the 1986 Sahitya Academy Award for English by Sahitya Academy. So 1986 में she got a Sahitya Academy Award for this novel Reads Like Us, Nayanthara Sehgal. Okay, got it now, got it, excellent. Which critic made this statement that Mr. Henry James writes fiction as if it is a painful duty? Virginia Woolf, F.R. Leavitt, G.B. Shaw, Oscar Wilde. I'm quitting these questions. I'll be coming with that. Okay. Before that, answer this question. Which of these poems mentioned below is not by Browning? Pippa Passes, Sordello, Empedocles, Onitna, the world is too much with us. Okay, I'll be coming to that question number 48 later. Before that, answer this question. Which of the poems mentioned below is not by Browning? Pippa Passes, Sordello, Empedocles, Onitna, the world is too much with us. So Pippa Pass and Sordello, all these two are by Browning, whereas Empedocles Onitna is by that is Matthew Arnold, whereas the world is too much with us by William Wordsworth. Okay, so here C and D are the right answer. So both C and D should be the right answer. Empedocles Onitna by Matthew Arnold, whereas the world is too much with us by William Wordsworth. So here C and D are not by Browning. Pippa Passes, Sordello are by Browning. Clear? One is by Arnold, another one is by William Wordsworth. The world is too much with us is actually a sonnet. It's a sonnet. Okay, exactly. C and D. Okay, so option is not given here. C and D. The world is too much with us is actually a sonnet by William Wordsworth. And that is actually a Petrarchan sonnet. It's a Petrarchan sonnet. It's a Petrarchan sonnet by William Wordsworth. Chalo. Next question. Okay, here is Empedocles Onitna is a dramatic poem or it's a closed drama. It's a closed drama. Remember that Empedocles Onitna is actually a closed drama in 2 acts, written by the Victorian poet critic Matthew Arnold. Okay, Thomas Gray's poem The Bard and the Progress of Poesy belong to the category of pastoral elegy, Pindaric ode, Horatian ode, none of these. So Thomas Gray has written Pindaric ode as well as Horatian ode. Okay, so here the Bard and the Progress of Poesy. These belong to the category of what? Thomas Gray's poem The Bard and the Progress of Poesy belong to the category of, it's not a pastoral elegy, even not a Horatian ode, it's actually Pindaric ode. Okay, Pindaric ode. Exactly. So here it is B is the right answer, Pindaric ode. You see, Gray considered his 2 Pindaric odes. One is the Progress of Poesy and another one is the Bard as its best work. So Pindaric odes are to be written with fire and passion, unlike the calmer and the more reflective Horatian odes such as Ode on a Distant Prospect of Eton College. That is actually a Horatian ode, whereas Pindaric ode written with fire and passion. That is the Progress of Poesy and the Bird by Gray. Pindaric ode and Horatian ode. It's Pindaric ode actually. Chalo. Graham Greene's Our Man in Havana, important work. Graham Greene's Our Man in Havana is a satire on religion, spy novels, educations, all of these. Our Man in Havana is a satire on religion, spy novels, education, all of these. What would be the right answer here? Gold, have you answered here question number 51? Gold, have you answered here question number 51 actually? Have you answered? So Graham Greene actually writing this work Our Man in Havana, that is a satire on spy novels. B. Here you see Our Man in Havana is a 1958 novel set in Cuba by the British author Graham Greene. Greene uses the novel to mock intelligence services, that is spy novels, especially the British MI6, and their willingness to believe reports from their local informants. Okay, the book predates the Cuban Missile Crisis, but certain aspects of the plot, notably the role of missile installation, appear to anticipate the events of 1962. So here, Our Man in Havana is actually a satire on spy novels. Hmm. Chalo. Shelley dismissed kids' poetry by saying that in spite of its transcendental genius, kids never watch nor ever will be a popular poet. For what reason? Shelley dismissed kids' poetry by saying these lines. Or why did Shelley dislike kids' poetry? Kids' poetry is irrelevant. Kids' poetry is devoid of revolutionary spirit. Kids died young. None of these. Here is question number 52. Shelley is dismissing kids because kids' poetry is devoid of the revolutionary spirit. So here B is the right answer. Kids' poetry is devoid of the revolutionary spirit. Exactly, sort of. It's B is the right answer. Very good. Pope's Essay on Criticism is a work written in prose, elegiac quatrains, heroic couplet, blank verse. You know, Pope was a master who wrote heroic couplet. So Pope's Essay on Criticism is written in, here the right answer would be heroic couplet. Heroic couplet. So here C is the right answer. Okay, these questions are also beneficial even for CUTPG students. Here, Pope wrote an essay on criticism when he was 23. He was influenced by Quintilian, Aristotle, Horace, Ars Poetica, and Nicholas Boles, the Elert Poicky. Exactly. So written in heroic couplets, the tone is straightforward and conversational. So here it is. It's not elegiac quatrains. It's heroic couplet. Essay on criticism written in heroic couplet. Chalo. Words like altar, clerk, monk are influences of which language? French, Germanic, Latin, Spanish. Words like altar, clerk, and monk are influences of which language? French, Germanic, Latin, Spanish. Exactly, this is C. Got it? Well done. These are all Latin works. Okay. Altar, clerk, and monk are influences of which language? Here, Latin. Latin had influenced to the creation of these works, altar, clerk, and monk. Latin. So here C is the right answer. What are loan words? Words which are borrowed and then given back. Words which have been adapted from other language, or words which have no meaning in different language, or none of the. What is loan words? Exactly, got it, sort of. Here loan words क्या है? What are loan words? Words which are borrowed and then given back. Exactly, words which have been adapted from, very good Subhas, words which have been adapted from other language, that is loan words. Exactly, so here B is the right answer. Very good, well done. A loan word is a word at least partly assimilated from one language into another language. Okay, partly assimilated from one language into another language, that is a loan word. Which of these is the study of meaning of word and the development of the meaning of words? Morphemics, phonetics, semantics, syntax. Syntax क्या होता है? Exactly, all of you are right. Subhas, Gordon, and Saurav. Syntax क्या होता है? Syntax, semantics, phonetics. So phonetics, you know, sounds, the study of sounds. Here phonetics, morpheme. So within syntax we have actually morpheme. If syntax is a umbrella term, within syntax we have morpheme. So its semantic is actually the study of meaning of word. Exactly, all of you are right here. Saurabh, it's C. So semantic is actually the study of meaning. C is the right answer. Exactly, Subhas got it. Syntax is actually the arrangement of words and phrase. Syntax is actually morpheme, the study of structure of words. Okay, that structure. Whereas syntax is actually even is dealing with the structure of morpheme. Especially it is the arrangement of words and what arrangement of words and phrase. Arrangement of words and phrase, that is syntax. But here the right answer is semantics. It is the study of meaning of word. So C is the right answer. Chalo. Next question. Is there a text in this class? Is a work by Paul Ricoeur, J.H. Miller, Julia Kristeva, Stanley Fish. And another question I am adding here. Who इनमें से who is a disciple of Derrida? Jacques Derrida. Another question from these questions. Okay, but first do answer here. Is there a text in this class? Is a work by whom? Ricoeur, J.H. Miller, Julia Kristeva, Stanley Fish. Who is writing this here? First do answer 57. Exactly, Stanley Fish. Stanley Fish, exactly. Got it, Saurabh. Exactly, got it, well done. Stanley Fish is a reader response critic. Reader response critic. Okay. Chalo. Now here, who is a disciple of Derrida? इनमें से. Now answer, who is a disciple of Derrida from this? Exactly. Just a minute. It's reconnecting. Okay. Chalo. The term apocryphal refers to works wrongly attributed to an author. No, Saurabh, it was actually J.H. Miller. Geoffrey Hardman, J.H. Miller, they are actually American disciple of Derrida. Works wrongly attributed to an author, minor works of an author, lost works of an author, collaborative work done by an author. What is apocryphal? That is actually PYQ of MA set. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Well done. Well done, Saurabh and Gorod. Here, the works wrongly attributed to an author is actually apocryphal. Very good. So A is the right answer. Here is the Subhas as well. Very good. Here you see the explanation that apocrypha are biblical or related writing, not forming part of the accepted canon of scripture, while some might be of doubtful authorship and authenticity. So that is doubtful authorship or authenticity, that is apocryphal writing. Refers to works wrongly attributed to an author. No, it's okay, it's okay, it can happen. Okay, buffering can happen, it's not a problem, sort of. Stay tuned and definitely will be benefited. Which of the following playwrights has reworked material? Question number 60 will be very important. Okay, so which of the following playwrights has reworked material from Hamlet in one of his plays? Tom Stoppard, John Whiting, Terence Rattigan, Christopher Fry. What would be the right answer here? Exactly, Saurabh, well done. So here, the following playwrights has reworked material from Hamlet in one of his plays. That is Tom Stoppard. Yeah. So which one is the work? Name the play that was written by Tom Stoppard. That is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead by Tom Stoppard. That is reworking material from Hamlet by Shakespeare. So here Tom Stoppard is the right answer. And here, see, you see that it's a tragicomedy. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. It's an absurdist, existentialist tragicomedy by Tom Stoppard. Very good, very good. The play expands upon the exploits of two minor characters from Shakespeare's Hamlet, the courtiers, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, and the main setting is Denmark. Okay, here is the last question. Who wrote Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, a tragic episode in 3 tabloids? An important question. So here, okay, next one. So who wrote Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, a tragic episode in 3 tabloids? Godot, do answer here. So the previous question was about Tom Stoppard. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, whereas we have Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, a tragic episode in 3 tabloids. Exactly. No, it's not. No. That's why you are. That's why I have given the question. That's why I have given the question, Godot and Saurabh. Okay. That was actually, I told na you that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. This is the full title of that work. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. That is by Tom Stoppard, are dead. Whereas Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, a tragic episode in 3 tabloids, is a work by Gilbert. By Gilbert, exactly. Exactly, it's by Gilbert. Saurabh, exactly, very good. Now understood. Exactly. So here it's a tragic episode. It's a play by Gilbert of Hamlet by William Shakespeare. The main character in Gilbert's play are King Claudius and Queen Gertrude of Denmark, and their son Prince Hamlet, the courtiers Rosencrantz and Guildenstern and Ophelia. So this is a short parody. It's a parody play. Remember that. Okay, it's a parody play, parody on Hamlet by Gilbert. So these were all 20 questions I had discussed along with explanation. Stay tuned. And those who want mock test series, you can call me. Mock test series also available for the upcoming MS SET exam. You can contact me. Okay, here is the number. Good night, everyone. Stay tuned, and tomorrow definitely I will be conducting another session. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification. Let the channel spread with your friends and enjoy free videos. And those who have not joined the Telegram channel, okay, not an issue. Please do. Saurabh, please text me or WhatsApp. I will be talking with you then. So Telegram channel here, Santu Sahu UGC Net. Chalo. Thank you everyone. Good night. Huh? Chalo. Let's end it here.